Yo, 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 it's your boy DJ L.
And you're in here with Ra.
And you listening to the Daily Dose.
And we back.
Alright, y'all, we back like we never left. And we gonna start off with the Black History Person of the Day. And I'll start it off raw. I got W.E.B. Du Bois.
Oh, okay.
So he's a founding member of the NAACP, a civil rights activist, a sociologist, a writer, the first black Harvard graduate to get a doctorate degree, and he graduated magna cum laude. So this was just an exceptional dude for any time, you know. And yeah, I mean, he was one of the most important activists we had in the time, the early 20th century. So I just wanted to shout him out because we gonna come back to that.
And I have John Coltrane, man.
Okay.
Originator of the jazz, one of the originators of jazz. Excuse me, one of the pioneers for the game. A saxophonist. He was a composer. Came in with the beat bop, hard bop, all the different bops to this day. And he died in 1967. He was born in 1926 in Hamlin, North Carolina. And just one of the guys that pushed the genre forward. And there's not too many brothers left in the jazz, but one of the brothers that did it and did it well. It's John Coltrane.
All right. Well, I definitely appreciate that. You bringing music to the forefront. Can't go wrong with that.
Definitely.
So what I want to hit on just real quick, because like I said, I was going to bring it back to him a couple times in this episode. W.E.B. Du Bois. Let's talk about the NAACP awards. I just want to hit on it real quick. I think Anthony Anderson did a great job hosting. He was funny as always. And, you know, he just kept it moving. People got to get their shine off. I love, and I feel like we should put more merit into that. Like, you know, so many people want that Oscar validation or the Emmys, this, that. But I mean, if we don't value our own awards, who else will?
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the all the love that Lupita. Well, I can't say her last name. I'm not gonna butcher it. I'm not gonna butcher it like that. But the lovely lady from the movie Us, I thought she was a phenomenal job in that film.
Yes.
And I'm glad that she finally got some recognition. And that and Jamie Foxx when he did his thing and Just Mercy. I've just really appreciated those type of people are getting the recognition they truly and honestly deserve, you know.
Yes.
And especially Lupita, because she's been doing great for years now.
I was just going to say, she's been doing her thing for a while now.
Yeah.
Her and Jamie is probably one of the most talented people on earth. Like, come on now. But yeah, Rihanna, she has some real powerful words up there. I think that was real cool of her to do because, you know, we don't really get to... Yeah. We don't get to hear too much from Rihanna. I just
love watching her talk.
I just love watching her be her, you know. But yeah, man, you know what we getting into first.
What's that?
Fury versus Wilder.
Yeah.
Didn't go how anybody really thought. I mean, it definitely didn't go how I thought.
Yeah, it's a tough loss for Black History Month.
Man.
It's gonna be this is a rough one, hard pill to swallow. You know,
like I figured he was gonna lose. I just didn't think he would lose like that. Yeah. No. I put a little change on it.
I definitely had Wilder winning because, like you say, the adjective of, I thought Fury would have had to been perfect in his boxing skills because he doesn't really contain that type of power to overwhelm someone.
Oh, you crazy.
But he hasn't been doing it. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't. He hasn't done it before, but in his recent fights since his comeback, he hasn't been knocking no one out. He's more of a technician than a power puncher. Now, what I did see, he came into the fight a lot heavier. I think using that pushing about 280, 285, and laid a lot of that weight down on punches and brought a lot of pain to Wilder. I just think Wilder just was off early. Once he got that certain type of punches I guess he got punched in the ear, and I think he even got punched in the back of the head. And he was kind of signaling to the referee when that happened. I'm not sure if it was a dirty shot or not, but after that, in that second round, that little spat he had, he just never recovered.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I don't know if I could go as far as say you don't got knockout power like that. Maybe if you want to look at the last few fights, but you got to look at the circumstances too. He's coming back off of depression. He was coked out. He was drinking. So, you know, you might not have all the strength in the world to knock somebody out under them circumstances.
Right.
But yeah, this is a dude who has over 20 knockouts on his resume.
Yeah, but look how long ago those were. That's why I'm saying I didn't see that he possessed that same power.
2016 wasn't that long ago, was it?
That's 4 years ago.
But I mean, you only fighting one fight a year, so
Yeah.
it's not like
That's still
That's
4
a long-
years. That's a long time for you to knock somebody out.
I guess. But I mean, he in my eyes, Fury is the best heavyweight I've seen. Am I gonna say ever? I don't want to say ever, but
No, not ever.
maybe ever.
No.
Who do you know who's better?
Ali was better.
Ali was not
Tyson was
better,
better?
but Fury is the closest thing to Ali that I've seen.
Let's not do this.
What? That's just the facts.
Let's
He could win in so many different ways.
Let's
Like
not do
Ali he could get in there and rumble it up with
He's
you.
not better
He
than
could rope
Ali.
it.
He's not better than Tyson. He's not better than...
He's better than Tyson.
What?
Tyson was a one-trick pony. If Tyson didn't knock you out in the first 3 rounds, he was gonna lose the fight. Like, it was just that simple.
Not better than Foreman. He's not better
than Foreman.
Come on, dude.
Tyson was better than Foreman.
Yes, and they're better than Fury.
No, Fury is 6. This dude is 6'9",
Okay.
and
And that
a
means what?
technician with power.
And
It's
Ali
not like
wasn't? And
Ali
Tyson
was
wasn't?
6'2". He wouldn't have lasted with this guy.
Okay.
He wouldn't have lasted with this guy.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy that he wouldn't
That's
have lasted with
psycho.
this guy.
That is insane.
So
You
Muhammad
really-
Ali at 6'2" beat 6'9",
Yes.
290.
Yes.
He struggled with.
He lost to Wilder, who's 60 pounds low. He was losing to Wilder the last fight.
No, he
when
was
he was
not.
He's 60, 70
No,
pounds more than
he
Wilder.
was not losing at any point in that fight.
Okay.
Wilder got some knockdowns in that fight, and that's what saved him from losing that fight. Fury outboxed him every round of that fight, except maybe the last 2 of the previous fight. So
we're not gonna give the hyperbole that he's the greatest heavyweight you've seen.
he's
No
an
one
all-time
else
great
is
for
saying
sure.
that.
He's
Now,
an all-time great.
You would okay?
Is that fair?
No, I guess so. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
you say he's an all-time
Okay.
great, but he's
Okay.
not greater than Ali,
Debatable.
Tyson. Now, he just won the title. Like he's not.
Look who he won against.
Okay.
That's me. That's me giving Wilder his credit.
You don't even think Wilder's a great all-time great fighter.
I don't.
So how
But-
can you say who did he win it against
but
if you
in-
don't think he's all-time great?
Listen, I think he's the second best fighter right now in the heavyweight division.
That's right now. You talking
Yes.
about all-time? You went from right
I don't-
now to all-time, the greatest you've ever seen. No.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not better than Lennox Lewis. He's not
Stop
better, bro.
it.
Like,
Now
stop.
you're reaching.
No, I'm
you're
not
reaching. You just said Lennox Lewis over Tyson Fury.
Yes, over Tyson Fury.
Dude, this guy
Nobody
is
was ever
6'9" and
thinking
he
was that
moves
till
like a
now.
gazelle. Like, he literally dances in the ring.
No one ever said that before yesterday.
Who never said that?
You.
People were saying about him when he beat Klitschko. When Klitschko was on his reign, he hadn't lost in like 12 years.
Okay.
And guess who beat him? Oh, Fury did.
How many great fighters has he beat? 2 in his career.
I say 2 greats.
2 in his career, and he's great. Okay.
But he beat an all-time great. Klitschko is an all-time
We
great.
digress. I'll digress on this because
Fair enough.
you just sound ludicrous.
But okay, let's switch into this though. Wilder is a great talent.
yeah,
Like, he's a great talent. He has the speed, he has the power, but that knockout power is only in his right hand like that. You're not gonna see too many left-handed knockouts from
he
him.
knocked him down. He knocked down Tyson with the left.
Yeah,
He
did.
got power.
He
Now
did.
the right hand is more dominant.
That's where all his power is at.
Is more power.
Watch
in
his
it,
knockouts.
but-
You see
yeah,
people
yeah,
get
of course.
Yeah,
that's
all I'm
every
saying.
fighter in history,
no,
though.
It's not every fighter in history.
Most fighters do their knockouts with their dominant hand.
No, that's not true. Tyson could knock you out with either. George Foreman could knock you out with either.
I'm not saying they aren't fighters that will knock you out with either, but I'm saying more than likely, just people in general.
No, when we get into all-time
the
great-
strength
Go ahead.
comes in the dominant hand. I'm not talking about just all-time greats. I'm saying fighters in general, overall. Your dominant hand is going to be the stronger hand. It's going to be where more of your power is coming from.
That's fair if we're talking about just average boxers, but Wilder is a couple fights away from being in that all-time great category.
He's in it now.
No, he's not. I haven't seen him beat anybody really where I could be like, oh yeah, he's really that guy.
You got 44 fights, 43 knockouts.
I don't care.
42
40 of
knockouts,
those
excuse me.
guys were bums. Like, literally,
Wow.
40 of those guys were stiffs. If you even look at the guys he fought
the guys that were at the top in front of him. He fought the people that had the belt. He fought the contenders.
And how long have
What
we
else
been
can
saying?
you do?
How long have we been saying the heavyweight division is terrible? How long have we been saying that?
It's not what it used to be. No,
It's been terrible. Come on now, is that true?
It's just not.
Am I lying?
It's just not. This is not the same hyperbole of old. It's not how when we was Tyson, Foreman, Ali. It's just not that, because there were a bunch of different fights. Like those are only a handful of guys we're naming, even when you go to the all-time greats, because they fought 20, 30, 40 fights in between there. So everybody they fighting wasn't a big name or a prestige boxer.
That's true. But
so that's what every boxer you go to, outside of maybe like when you go to like Floyd or somebody who fought like his last 20 fights was all like names.
Yeah.
Outside of Floyd, I mean, Floyd, Canelo, them the only two guys I know that their last 10, 12 fights were all names. Them, I guess Pacquiao too, you could throw him in there too. Outside of them three guys, I can't really think of nobody who everybody they fought had a big name.
So, okay, I just want to clear this up. You said Wilder is an all-time great right now?
Yeah, he got a...
Off of
he has
43 knock...
Yes, 42 knockouts. That's amazing.
The rate is amazing. You're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't beat anyone
He bought
notable.
people who were champions. He beat people who were like...
That's not
what
enough.
else you want him to do?
I want him to beat the best, and he has not done that.
Okay, who other than Fury, what other best could he have fought?
I would like to see him fight Joshua. I would like to see him fight Dylan White. Hold on, I got you. I would like to see him fight Dylan White, and I would like him to see him fight that what is he? The Russian dude, Povatekin. I would like to see him fight them. I have seen him fight I was asking about this off wax, and you gave me a handful of people.
Yeah, he beat.
And his top 5, right?
Right.
And I liked 2 of those guys.
Just because you like 2 of those guys, I mean the other guys weren't credible boxers. These are people who were contenders for the belt. That means that they fought their way and were either undefeated or close to it, and fought their way into the championship round. Just because we don't have the hyperbole and we don't have the fanfare of these people no more, don't mean they're not credible boxers. You can only fight who's at the cream of the crop. We can't bring back Ali. We can't bring back all the other.
He could fight these guys I named, the guys who are top 5 right now.
Joshua was running from him. That's not his fault. He'd been trying to set up the Joshua fight for years.
We saying that.
That's the truth.
We're not in those rooms and having those discussions. You know what I'm saying?
That is the truth. They set up the contract and Joshua backed out.
We can say that. I'm not sure because I wasn't in the room.
Then he went over to fight. He wanted to wait until he wanted to build more for the fight, build more hyperbole for the fight. Go fight. Who do you want to fight? Before he fought the fat guy. Before he fought him, he wanted to go fight somebody
Ruiz.
else.
Yeah. No. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So that's not on Wilder, and I think Wilder would beat Joshua.
And at this point, I'm not even sure anymore. I'm sure. I want to see them fight.
I'm positive.
Because I know neither of them could beat Fury. That's what I know now. Neither of them could beat Fury.
Probably not.
I know that.
Probably not. But Fury weight, he was about a good 60 more. I think where Wilder messed up is he tried to come in too heavy. He gained about 20 pounds for this fight, and he was rocking Fury at 212 like he usually is, and he came up to like 230. I didn't understand that.
You're right, but what I want to say, he was, but you got to watch that fight again. He didn't start connecting with Fury until the very end when Fury was tired. You got to think, Fury fought Wilder coming off a 3 years rest, and then fought like a guy or two in between, just like some scrub they found. But those were warm-up fights, and then he jumped in with the champ and went the distance. He really won the fight. If we're gonna be honest, he won the first time too. He won the first time. He won every round except for the rounds he was knocked down, which was what, the last 2?
I still don't know how he got up. I'd have him drug tested.
Really? The ref cheated because the ref was supposed to start counting.
Slow count,
but it was a very slow count. He went over to Wilder for no reason for a few seconds and then started counting. So but I ain't mad at, because he did, like you said, he did get up.
Yeah,
which was insane.
I think he still would have beat the 10 count.
I don't think so.
Really?
He barely beat it when the ref.
He got up at like 6.
No. It was like 8.
Was it 8?
It was like 8. Because he had to jump up.
Yeah,
he had to jump. And then this is why I say he's an all-time great, because after getting knocked down like that, because we all thought he was done, he got up and he started swinging.
Yeah, he got that fight mode.
Yeah,
he went into kill mode.
He came back swinging. So it was like,
I respect that.
that was just different. He's different. That guy's special. Wilder is too.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just like, I just don't want to I don't want to discredit Wilder because I've seen him. He's not just winning. He's knocking people out.
I haven't seen him do it against anybody. Like I said, worth mentioning.
Okay.
Just because they were the champion. Well, we've had a lot of bum champions. We've had a lot of bum champions.
Okay.
The heavyweight division, it just hasn't been.
Now it's great because Wilder there. So who has Fury beat other than Wilder?
He's beat Klitschko.
Klitschko. Okay. Other than him too. Who else?
Other than Klitschko, let me think. Who is some of his notable fights?
No one. No one. That's what you're saying. Because it's been weeks since then.
I like Klitschko. I like Wilder, and I like Chisora. I like when he fought Chisora.
Those 3 out of 30 fights?
And I like those. Those are the top 3.
3 out of 30 fights?
Yes.
So now he's an all-time great because he beat 3 out of 30, but you can't say that about...
Just how he's overcame. Right. It's more so about how he's overcame.
That don't mean shit to me.
How somebody overcomes? You've seen Wilder
you being a crackhead don't got shit to do with you being... That don't make you great because you overcame that.
That's part of the story. It does.
Don't mean shit to me.
It means it to the narrative.
I don't give a fuck about the narrative. Either you're great or you're not. I don't care that you are a crackhead. That don't got nothing to do with your talent. Either you're great or you're not. You can't say Wilder's not great because he hasn't fought anybody.
He wasn't great?
But you're saying he's not an all-time great.
He's not.
You saying he's not, but Fury somehow is. He's only had 3 great fights. He's had 3 fights out of 30.
Wilder hasn't had 3 great fights. He has not had 1 great fight.
Okay, whatever.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I digress.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So you got a beat for raw time or what? What's going on?
Yeah, of course.
You got something for us?
Of course. I'm just waiting. Yeah, of course.
Okay, we're gonna dial that up. But while that's waiting, what do you think about Joshua? What do you think his next move is now?
I think the luster of him and Wilder is gonna die down, and Wilder just put in his rematch already.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. We gonna see what happens with the rubber match. I mean, I don't know. He looked outclassed, quite frankly. So I don't know if they want to set up him and Joshua, but I don't believe Joshua. That's his option. I think Joshua right now is just waiting to see who the number 1 contender is, and then he's gonna fight that guy at this point. But I think they need to unify. Joshua needs to come and fight the winner of the rubber match between Fury and Wilder, and they need to unify the belts.
Yeah,
need a true one standing champion.
Yeah, they definitely need to do that. But I think Ruiz has a rematch. He could put in for his rematch too. Nah, right?
Ruiz don't want that. He didn't have that. He got lucky.
He didn't get lucky the first fight.
He don't want that no more.
I think
he don't want that no more. Did you watch the second?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Did he knock him out?
Yeah, he did. I think Joshua came in underestimated.
He didn't knock him out. That went to decision.
No, I'm saying the first fight, Ruiz beating Joshua. I think Joshua came in underestimating him, taking him way too lightly. Joshua looked way more focused this second fight. He controlled the entire fight.
He did.
It was not even close.
But what I would say to that same token, I think Ruiz came in this time because look how out of shape he was looking. He took Joshua light.
Yeah, but
you know?
I think
so.
Joshua
We can say that same excuse.
I think Joshua's just a more polished fighter.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not the more polished fighter. Ruiz is the more polished fighter.
What?
Yes.
Crazy. No.
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
No, he's not.
Ruiz has twice as many fights as him. He has more knockouts than him. He's way more battle tested. He's the more polished fighter. Like, what?
I'm talking about when you watch them fight and how they look when they fight.
What do you mean? How they look? What? Have you seen Andrew Ruiz? He was champ for a reason. He was in the position to be the contender.
I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he was a bad fighter. I just said Joshua was better. I'm not saying he's way better.
You said he's more polished. Being better and being more polished are different.
So what's the
I'll tell you. I say Wilder is better than Ruiz, but Ruiz is more polished than Wilder. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's better technically, yes.
That's what I mean. When someone says more polished, that's what they mean. You're
and
more
that's what I'm saying about Joshua. Joshua's more technically sound than Ruiz.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Just look at the way they move in the ring. Like, that alone. Like, look at Did you watch the second fight? You could see he was completely outclassed.
And I'll give that to you, but I think he came in fat and sassy.
He was fat and sassy the last time.
No. He was
you
working.
You seen them rolls when he won. He was jumping.
Yeah, but he was making them rolls work last time. This time he looked fat and sassy. Like,
he looked fat both times, B.
But he looked fat and sassy this time. Like,
he said sassy.
I think this the beat. Go on and kill it one time for us. Off the
Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yo, look. Best bars in the city, man, the kid is known. I turn the McCallum hallways to catacombs for any man that wanted to pick a bone. And every time a shot was thrown, I let a nigga know if he even clipped the throne, you better get gone. And while you boys is up in the class trying to get your grades up, my boys are spraying lead over the paper. If you understood, every time I mowed the grades up, a nigga couldn't even graze us. Now it's better. Look.
And that's all you get for free. You hear me? Woo! Man, somebody get book my boy for a feature. The price going up.
Facts.
The price going up. Rock, go on and hit him with an album of the week. What you listening to?
Album of the week, man. You gotta go get that Royce the 5'9", the Allegory.
Okay.
Too many bars. That thing is crazy.
And you know, anytime it's somebody from them shady records, it's bars. So go on and put your ears on it, man.
It's facts.
Definitely go on and put your ears on it. Now, on a little sadder note, I guess we could say sadder. The celebration of Kobe's life they had at Staples Center today.
Man, Vanessa's, her speech kind of put me in a funk a little bit, man. She was just, riveting, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, it was tough. Everybody's ceremony. The fact that she even did this, like, and they just had the funeral.
Yeah.
The strength to go in front of all these people and still go and speak, like, that's powerful, man. Like, that was, oh man. I know everybody at work today was on their phones watching it. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it was on the TVs in the break room. People had it on their second screen on their computers. Like, we was all tuned in. Jordan, you know, he broke down in tears again. He made light of himself. You know, that was cool. Hey man, I told my wife I wasn't gonna cry. I didn't want to see these damn crying Jordan memes. Like, man, I was like, dang, MJ really up here crying again.
Man, Kobe was special. And you could just tell his impact, and Shaq's words were really touching. Beyonce's performance, flawless
Halo.
as usual.
Oh yeah, that's Queen B.
That's what she do.
Yeah.
Go.
No, that's a fact. But man, just everybody who went up and spoke. You know, Shaq had some funny stories as well. Some good moments. It was just like, man, we really, like you said, we were all somebody really special.
Yeah, man. It was really touching, really telling.
Yeah. Yeah, golly. Ooh. Kobe to go out like that. Now I hear Vanessa suing the company.
She should.
Yes,
because he knew he should have turned back, which I don't know if that's technically on the company, if they should hold any type of responsibility, but that was his own choice. They're telling him by their discretion to, hey, motherfucker, turn back. Like, no, let's not do it. And he's like, no, I got it. Like, fuck wrong with you?
Like, yeah, when it comes to these extreme weather conditions, you can't risk it. You just can't, like, man, it's people's lives at risk.
Right.
Your life for one, and then their lives. Like, at least let them know, hey, they're saying come back, but I think like, come on, man. No, you think they was gonna risk their lives to fly to a game they could have really drove to if they wanted to? Like, come on, man. Like,
LA traffic something else, boy.
Yeah, but I mean, would you rather be in traffic or? It's just tough to even really muster this up. If you know us, you know the first podcast. It was hard for us because we came right off of that weekend and did the podcast.
Yeah, man.
We was thinking about postponing, like that we was just not in the right state to even do that. But somehow, you know, Mamba mentality, we mustered through and we found a way to give y'all that pod. So man, just anytime Kobe come up, because he was too young to go like this. 40 years old. Like,
I'm almost 40.
Man,
feel like
everything Kobe did for the game, just the game in general, not just the men's basketball, women's basketball, like everything he was doing for them to get them higher pay, to get them fair treatment. Them ladies is still taking regular airlines. They ain't got no private jets to fly on. These ladies still got to work regular jobs after the season. So it's just like, man, and Kobe was changing that.
Hey, shout out to Skylar Diggins, man. Everybody always big up the flu game. She played a whole season pregnant.
Yes.
Shout out to Skylar Diggins.
Yes.
She's an awesome competitor.
Oh, yeah. Can't take nothing away from her. One of the best.
Yeah.
But let's get into, on a lighter note, let's get into some of these NBA games.
Mm-hmm.
But with a twist. I want to throw some soft moves in there. I want to do some real spills, bull jobs.
Okay.
You know, get your take on some of this stuff. See what you think about these folks, right?
All right, tell me what's up. What's up?
So let's just start it off. Real spill or bull job. The Bucks being the fastest team to ever clinch a playoff spot.
Oh, that's real spill. That ain't nothing but the real spill, because Giannis is the real deal. He out there balling. Joel Embiid went up running his mouth, talking about he the best player, and Giannis showed up and showed out.
Yeah, I agree with. I agree. Giannis he cool. He's not real deal yet. What? But so for that reason alone, I'm gonna say this is bull job.
What?
For them to have been the fastest team to ever clinch, it's a little bull job. Like, they're not the best team that's ever been in the East. Not the best team so I mean, this is a cute stat, but like it literally means nothing. I don't think they're gonna win a championship. I'm still thinking Miami has a good chance to knock them off. I'm still thinking the Celtics have a decent chance to knock them off.
I hope you're right about that Miami thing.
And I was telling you before the season, when you was down and out, oh man, we ain't gonna be this, we ain't gonna be that. What did I tell you?
Team, I get emotional.
I said y'all was gonna be a top 3 seed before the season started. I told you about Hero. Told you what he was gonna be.
I didn't know he was gonna be like that. He came out and was better than anybody could have expected. You didn't see this.
Maybe not.
You'd be alive if you said you saw this hero out there. He's playing like a hero.
He's doing his thing. And I knew this team was gonna jail because Jimmy Butler is around people who like to work hard now.
Mm-hmm. Still don't like that Andre Iguodala thing. Still don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's not gonna bear fruit in the season. You know? That's not an investment.
I hope it's Planet.
Yeah. That's one of them investments you gotta wait years to get your return on.
Oh no.
You see what I'm saying? This for the long game.
We only got him for 2 years and I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Butler, all these personal days. Like, what's up with that? Like, you getting the baby thing I understood, but he's starting to get like Kawhi with these personal days.
He deserve them.
Nah.
Don't nobody work harder than
We're
Jimmy.
not that team where you could be taking out that many games and still be in contention.
Y'all are. If y'all are top 4 seed, y'all are fine. Okay. And what are y'all now? Solid 2.
Yeah.
No, y'all solid 2. So yeah, y'all could afford to do that because I mean, it's the East. It's still the East. I know the old cliche, the weak East, but it's just true. It's literally true. Because like, if we really think about it, who's like the 7th and 8th seed in the East right now? Anyway,
Is that Brooklyn?
I guess a Brooklyn with no Kyrie, which is still, I mean, a decent team, but
I think they might fall out.
You think so?
Probably.
I could see them staying in because I think the team was good without Kyrie.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I like Karis LeVert. I like him. I like Dinwiddie.
Is this more of what we gonna see from Kyrie next year? I think so.
That's what I'm not sure of. And KD is coming back too. Like, they really shouldn't have got them to. But I mean, you can't pass up on those kind of talents.
They damaged goods though, man. You're praying. You're really on a prayer right now because we don't know how. I think Kevin Durant will come back good because he's a shooter, not an explosive player. But still, to know how he's gonna look like after the Achilles, we ain't seen nobody bounce back from that.
Yeah.
We ain't seen it. And to be that tall too, people don't get like KD's 7 foot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he'll be fine. I really don't have any concerns about him, honestly.
I do.
He's going to be fine. His game isn't really based on too much herky-jerky.
He in the 4th spot, too. He in the 4th spot. We got Celtics and Raptors.
Oh, wow. Oh, y'all got leapfrogged. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a tight race at the top. Okay. Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, what about that Celtics-Laker game this weekend?
Oh, you see what old GOAT?
Yeah.
Real spill.
Yeah.
You know what old GOAT do. He came in and dropped that clutch bucket on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was big.
I killed this beat last week.
Yeah, that was real spill. Both to you killing the beat and LeBron being the GOAT, doing his thing. Which is what I expect from him. Like I said, he is my favorite player, has been since forever. The only thing I'm worried about is them versus the Clippers. I think they could beat any other team. Like, I'm not worried about them versus anyone else.
Oh, I got a comment on them Clippers.
Go ahead.
They are looking very damaged goods. When are they? Because I keep hearing the adjective of, oh, when they're healthy, when they're healthy, when they're healthy. Only 20-something games left. When
That's
they gonna
a lot,
be healthy?
though.
When they gonna be healthy? Let me know.
20-something games is a lot, though.
I'm not saying it's not a lot, but I'm saying we've been hearing that for the last 60 games.
It's all about getting healthy at the right time. That's what you want.
But you heard Kawhi. The time is now.
Yeah.
He don't never say nothing.
He don't. And yeah, that sounded like some rah-rah talk. You know, it didn't sound.
No, that sound like concern. When the man don't never sound concerned, he comes to sound concerned, ring the alarm.
I don't know about that. I'm not ringing the alarm. Okay. You know, they're still a top 3 seed in the West. So it's
they what, 8 games behind the Lakers though? 6 games?
But I mean, the Lakers are running as fast as they can. The Clippers are briskly jogging. Okay. So it's a difference.
We keep hearing that.
That's true.
I love these new little caveats we have for the Clippers. Oh, well, they're not trying. Oh, well,
they're the 3rd seed. So like, how crazy are we gonna go? You know what I mean? It's like what you would if you were saying what you were saying and they were the 8th seed, I would be concerned.
Right.
But they're the 3rd seed, so it's like, okay, what are we really getting hype about? Okay. Did you think they were gonna be the 1 seed? Because I didn't.
I thought they'd be 1 or 2.
I didn't think that. I thought 3 at the best. We knew they were gonna load manage. I told you before the season, Kawhi's definitely load managing. Paul George is gonna miss a good 20-30 games. I told you that before we even knew he got hurt again. Mm-hmm. I told you he was gonna come out like that. But I mean, to be in the 3rd spot, I mean that's really good because you know that the Nuggets are playing above their skis. They're good, but they're not real.
Right.
So
right.
I'm not too in on them winning or being a legit contender. What I do want to talk about though is my man Zion. Real spill of bull jive him getting them to the playoffs, man. Let me know.
Bull jive. I ain't gonna knock off my stance on them.
Yeah.
You know they're not gonna make it. I don't see them catching Ja and the crew.
Okay.
And the Trailblazers are still ahead of them. Trailblazers are gonna be right on their end, and I don't see. I just don't see it. I can't see it.
No, I feel you. I feel where you're coming from.
3 games behind right now?
Yeah.
3 games? Yeah.
I feel where you're coming from, and you just sticking to your guns. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you're wrong. It's real spill. I called this when they were 7 games back. If you remember last podcast, I told you when they were 7 games back, they was coming for that spot when they were like, what, the 13th seed? So I've been on it, and I keep telling you this every time. I give you these nuggets, and now I'm glad we put it on wax so I can share this with the world. You know, because I don't know how many gems I done gave you. You just threw them on the ground, and then they happen. Oh, you try to pick it up. Hey, it's too late now. You know, they done got swept up.
25 games left.
That's a lot of games.
Okay. 25
that's
games
a lot
left for the 3-game gap. How many games you think the Grizzlies gonna lose?
A lot. They have a tough schedule.
What given estimate you would say they gonna lose?
Probably half of them, if not more.
And how many? And really,
the Pelicans gonna go crazy. Watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see that, but all right.
We'll see. And I just want to hit on this real quick before we shift gears.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockets, small ball has been working.
It has. Russ been going crazy.
It has been working. And I told you when this trade happened, the Capella trade, I thought it was good for their team because I thought they were leaning into, you know, what they needed to lean into. This is Daryl Morey's and probably Mike D'Antoni's last year.
Yeah,
they're on their last contracts. And they didn't get re-signed, so they're both lame ducks. And I think this is them just pushing all their chips in the middle. And, you know, this was their best bet. And it has been paying off.
You gotta let it hang right now. You can't go into it half-stepping thinking, what's this, what's that? Like, you got to know that you tried everything, and I respect that. But I just don't believe it's going to work in the playoffs. They're not going to win no championship. So
and
it's all going to be null and void at the end of the day.
Exactly. That's my main concern when the game slows down. Bump a lot more bumping, less whistles. What's your next trick then?
Because you know that Westbrook shooting 20-something% from 3, that's not gonna help nobody.
It's not.
And they're too small to go against the Clippers. They're too small to go against really the Nuggets. If you want to be honest,
definitely the Nuggets.
I think Jokic might average 30. You know what I mean?
But I don't know. He's so wishy-washy. But I get the sentiment.
I can't see it. I just can't see them beating any of them 3 teams. So
I feel that. Let's get to a topic we've been trying to get to for the longest. Just Mercy.
Oh man.
Man, we've been trying to get to this movie since we gave y'all the Oscars preview.
Man.
So, man, just amazing. Michael B. Jordan. I've been telling you.
Look,
I've been telling you about this dude.
I am not a Michael B. Jordan guy.
Yeah.
But after Just Mercy,
All right now.
I have reprimanded that.
Okay.
Amazing.
I like
Amazing
that.
performance. It was great.
Yeah.
It had you on the edge of your seat the whole movie. It had your heart throbbing. It had the evoking emotion. Jamie Foxx, the sincerity in his body language, the particular way, the meticulousness of the story, the way everything was flowing together. Shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
The way he did his thing. And the authenticity of the movie, the depth, the grittiness, the way you could feel every scene like you was right there in the courtroom with him, the air just grasping out the room with every word and everything he was hitting on. Riveting. It's a very, very great movie.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, go check that out. Go support, because like he said, it was an amazing movie. I went with my mom to see this, and usually when we're in movies, like, if we notice little stuff, we'll say something here or there, we'll make our jokes. And this one, man, it was one time, I think it was the scene where they were taking the old dude who was in jail to the electric chair. And the army vet, who he had like PTSD, and he killed someone on accident, and they had him on death row for it instead of a psych ward. But yeah, she was trying to say something about the lady next to her, like, was doing something, and I was literally teared up, and I was just like, leave me alone. So I was like, man, it's been a while since a movie like really grabbed me like that, and I felt that strong of an emotion towards a film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was strong. That was a strong showing from both of them, two talented actors. Yeah. And man, they showed out. They definitely showed up and showed out like I knew they would. Jamie Foxx is a professional. Michael B. Jordan, a professional. And they just did their thing. Yeah. They did their thing. And on the same token, the Malcolm X doc. If you haven't seen that, Netflix has been doing some incredible work. Go check that out. This is about a man, just a regular guy. He looks into the death of Malcolm X, who killed him, how it happened. And basically it's him, just his research he's been doing. He's a bus driver full time, and this is just something he's been doing in his spare time the last 15, 20 years. And he's been doing research. And we gonna do our spoilers. So, man, spoiler alert. Go on and get into it, Rod. Let them know something.
Man, it was just crazy the way how the Butler, Johnson, Hayer, Benjamin Thomas, Leon David, William X, all these different guys were connected to this murder. Yeah. And basically, they just let the guy go free. Like, he's just walking around in Harlem. He's connected to the mosque. He's showing up on commercials. Yes. He's in everything. And there's like no one's just looking for this guy. And it's crazy. I have a theory. I think the government has something to do with it in co-op. Definitely. If they didn't orchestrate this hit, they definitely let idly by. They even allowed the event to still go on in the building with the bullet still in the building the same day after Michael X was killed. It's just even set him up to where they burned his house and said that he burned his own house down. Like,
yeah, it was crazy. Like,
I'm gonna burn my own house down with my family in it?
With my family in it. That was the craziest part. But to get back on the dock, so the guy ends up, like he said, finding the killer, finding out who the guy is, should I say. And then he finds out where the man lives, and he's going to approach him. And the guy's dead. So he doesn't even get that moment of satisfaction of all this hard work he's been doing. It's just crazy. It's like it's all for nothing. But then he reaches out to the guys who were wrongly convicted, and he reaches out to them, try to sue. Then they die. So it's just like, man, it was gut wrenching. Like I said, definitely go check it out. It was excellent. It was excellently shot. The guy was amazing. Man, more power to him, but that's tough. He did everything he could, and I respect that. And I want to thank all y'all for listening. Like, share, do all that. We gonna have live visuals for y'all real soon.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're booking our guests. We checking everybody's schedule. Everybody I know, I said I'm going to get on. I'm going to get y'all on. I promise I'm not playing. Rod, I know you told some people too. So we're going to get everybody on. We're making our calls. We're going to be out and about. So anything fest you going to see us at. You might see us at Jambalaya. You're going to see us around. We're going to be doing all kinds of little pop-ups.
Facts.
You know, so stay tuned. Yo, we got a lot coming. So stay tuned.
Yes, so it's the Daily Dose.
And we out.